Morning, good morning. It is Bernard. Excuse me. It is more on the road with Bernard Moore the third, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. Sports management, nothing but more is what we're about. It is a beautiful, lovely day. Cold, but it's still a lovely day. That we're able to see what is going on around in this beautiful country. We had a lot to share with you all. Just a lot to share. Information. We're going to talk about some this and that and some that and this, some ups and downs and all that good, lovely things about what is going on in this beautiful world of ours. We know that we still have war going on, and we have war going on in our backyard. Now, what I mean by in our backyard, not literally in the backyard of my home, because right now, well, you can kind of say it's somewhat war. I go in my backyard, I got to deal with the dogs, the neighbor's dog, but they're not bothering me or anything, but they're just jumping on the fence, barking, hitting the fence, shaking the fence. Yeah, we're here live at our home office, at my home office here in central Mississippi. I just want to share some information with you guys. We're more on the road. I know we travel to places. I'm still at another restaurant, but it's my restaurant. But they're not going to greet me like how at the other restaurants I patronize. Here they're gonna say, "Get it yourself." When you're at your home again, I'm at my home office. This is More on the Road with Bernard Moore the third, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. They're not gonna greet me here like how they greet me at the other different restaurants we've visited and hosted a show. They welcomed. They provided me with beverages and biscuits and rolls and things of that. Oh my! Again, here he's gonna tell you, get it yourself. Every man or woman for themselves. So hey, you gotta love it. And I look in the kitchen and look and see in my break room, because again, this is my home office. In my break room, I saw some snacks, good snacks, some healthy snacks, things along the line, fruits and chips and applesauce and fruit cups and brownies, all that good stuff. So yeah, that have that in my break room in my home office. But it is what it is. Well, I just want definitely want to bring some time to you guys and just share, just gather input. I know that I would not be able to reply to the comments at this particular moment, but if you will reply, I will go back and review the comments. I get a notification of the comments, and I will reply to them. But I'm not gonna be able to reply to them right now. Not because I don't want to. It's just that so much going on. I'm moving around a lot of pieces of the puzzles that we're trying to put together. Now, for those, no, yes, you see in my background the San Francisco 49er sweater. San Francisco, they're hosting the Green Bay Packers this lovely day at 3 p.m. Eastern Central Time. Just take it at 3 p.m. Eastern Time because I think that's how they have everything set. Uh, this is going to be better than last year. Team San Francisco, they're stronger, they're healthy. I just pray that everybody comes out and play well and just have fun, enjoy. Don't take the Green Bay Packers lightly. Now, don't think that because hey they're number seven seed, they have a lot of young players that you're playing against a young veteran team within the 49ers. They're a young veteran team. They're a young team with a lot of veterans as well as that they have experience in playing in big games, things along that line. So do not come in and take the Green Bay Packers lightly now because they will come out and possibility stun you, just like they did the Dallas Cowboys. That team in Dallas, the Cowboys, America's not my American team, so I don't know which America they talking about because I'm a citizen of the United States of America. So they to my America's team. It's not my team. They don't represent the United States of America with that self-name tag of America's team, not my America. I don't know if you remember. Yes, Head of State, the movie with Chris Rock, when he was talking about it's not he was saying something not me, not my stuff, but that's how I feel about the Dallas Cowboys. They're not America's team, not my America. So I don't know which America they're talking about. But yes, the Green Bay Packers did upset the Dallas Cowboys at the Texas Stadium, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeated. Gosh, who did they play? I forget who the Buccaneers play. Man, I'm really the Los Angeles Rams. Just the Buccaneers. No, the Buccaneers did not play against the Rams. The Detroit Lions played against the Rams and defeated the Rams in a close game. I think the Lions won by 2 points. Yeah, I think it was like 24-23 or 23-21. I know it was a close game, and because the Lions held the ball for the last 4 minutes and were moving and moving and didn't score anymore. So yes, they held the ball, but the Detroit Lions did win. Now that the Detroit Lions this year is a shocker to me. Not saying the noise that they're making the playoffs thus far, but the season, the start that they had is a shocker to me because of what I know previously about the Detroit Lions. But they're doing well. Gosh, who did the Buccaneers play? Oh yes, gosh, how could I forget that? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeated the Philadelphia Eagles, the last year's Super Bowl uh, participant. They won the Super Bowl champ, the last year's Super Bowl participants. They defeated them wellly, and now the Buccaneers are going to host. No, the Buccaneers are traveling up to Detroit. Man, it's the wrong time to be traveling right now, especially dealing with this type of weather that we're dealing with. And Detroit is a cold nature is a cold nature place. So Tampa Bay used to this good sunny beach weather. Well, I forgot it's indoors, so you should be fine. So yes, they're playing at Ford Field. So the game is inside. So the Buccaneers should be fine. Should be competitive. But I think Detroit will take that game. I'm looking to Detroit to take that game. But again, I wouldn't. The Buccaneers are hot, so Detroit don't come in and take them lightly as well. And you kind of somewhat struggled against the Los Angeles Rams. So Detroit don't take the Buccaneers lightly. And again, you got the San Francisco 49ers. They're facing the Green Bay Packers, in which the Packers defeated the Tampa, not the Tampa, Green Bay Packers defeated the Dallas Cowboys. Now let's move on to the AFC side. The Ravens will face the Houston Texans. Now, just like on the NFC side, the Houston Texans, they're a young team. They came out and they fought hard against no, it wasn't the Steelers. The Texans fought hard against the Dolphins. Yes, the Texans fought hard against the Dolphins. And the Dolphins just kind of laid there for the Texans. And you thought the Dolphins, the Miami Dolphins, would have been that team to look out for as well. They were a young and up and coming team, but they laid a couple of eggs. They did some things a little different to close out the season. So you think the transition, the way that they finished the season, get all the way over to the playoffs. Now, the Buffalo Bills hosted the Pittsburgh Steelers, in which the Steelers, man, they made the playoff. They are over 500. They are over 500 for a long time. So Mike Tomlin still continued to be what he stated, made at a press conference that he is looking to return to the Steelers. I just can't really put my hand on the Pittsburgh Steelers right now, what they're lacking. And for one, it may be still lacking a quarterback. They had Mason Rudolph, Kenny Pickett, and can't remember what that third one was. And there was shuffling quarterbacks around like you playing spades, how you shuffle the card before you deal them. They were shuffling around, but they finished with Mason Rudolph, but he didn't produce too well up in Buffalo. So the Bills advance on to the next round to host the Kansas. Well, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase when I introduce this team. They're the um, current Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. Like I tell my good friend Rob, they're last year's Super Bowl champions, uh, but they are still right now currently reigning as a Super Bowl champs because Super Bowl has not been played yet. So they still have opportunity to repeat it, but they have to cross. They defeated. Guys, I'm getting these teams all wrong. Yeah. Oh, did the Chiefs played against the Dolphins? Yes, the Chiefs played against the Dolphins again. That's what it was. I think I'm getting it right. But my scheduling may be off a little. Just on you may see me look up and look down because I'm researching some stuff on my other computer. So just bear with me while I take a beverage or a sip from my 49ers cup that was given to me. Yes, they said yes. I'm a 49ers fan. You see that I do have a 49ers cup, a 49ers sweater, a 49ers bracelet that I got from a friend at Warriors Creation. That she has some of these, and I got one. San Francisco 49ers. If you can't understand it, look at the champion real close. I'm going the wrong way. That you see the SF nice thick bracelet. Then I got some jerseys and some T-shirts and stuff. All that good stuff. Uh, all that good stuff. So yes, I am 49er faithful. So really looking forward to seeing what they would do. I'm trying to get to this. What am I trying to get to? Trying to get to the schedule, this previous schedule, so I can give you the correct dates instead of giving you a bunch of mumbo jumbo, kind of fumbling around to what's going on. But again, this is More on the Road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. Nothing but more is what we are about, as is our slogan. If you'd like more information, you can visit our website at www.mms-management.com for more information. If you definitely are interested in being a part and would like for us to come out and visit your place of business, hey, give us a call, let us know, and we'll definitely see if we can make that happen because we definitely would love to come and help promote your business or your restaurant, things along that line. If you'd like to be a part of the show, we definitely would love to come out and support. So reach out to us at the website. Contact information is listed on the website as well. Make sure that you like us on Facebook as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on a lot of the social media platforms. So definitely stay tuned. Definitely join us and see how we can definitely help promote your business and we can be a part of your business. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. The Texans, they manhandled the Cleveland Browns 45-14. The Cleveland Browns, they were second in their division. So in their conference, so they had to travel to Houston because they are behind the Baltimore Ravens, in which the Baltimore Ravens was the number one team. So the Browns had to travel to the number four team, which the Browns were the five team. Yes, I think the Browns were number five team. And so they had to travel. They do have a better record than the Texans, but they had to travel. And the Texans manhandled, they didn't manhandle, but they defeated the Browns 45-14. This is where I got kind of confused at. The Dolphins, which were second in their conference, their division, behind the Buffalo Bills, the Dolphins had to travel to Kansas City. And Kansas City, again, they started off well and didn't end well, but they ended well enough to win their wild card game. They are the reigning Super Bowl. That's where I was looking for. They are the reigning Super Bowl champs right now, and they're still continuing to request to repeat as Super Bowl champ. But they have a major hurdle to go through to make that happen. And now we continue on looking at the NFC side. The Packers, the number 17, had to travel to the Cowboys, which are the number two team. They won their division, and so they hosted the Green Bay Packers, in which the Packers defeated them 48-32. And people and think that Mike McCarthy was terminated because of the showing that he provided in this game. How in the world could you lose to a team, the number seven team, the Green Bay Packers, the way that you lost the game? And at the press conference, I heard the report. I didn't see it, but just heard the report, the way Dak Prescott addressed the media, saying that if you're going to get rid of him, I'm a part of that equation too, because I was the one out on the field. And so many words, he's the one that had to, um, what's the word am I looking for? I know the word I'm looking for, execute the plays that the coach, the offensive coordinator call. And so Dak is stating that he is the one that needs to be held accountable for that as well. So now that is a young man maturing. And so since they terminated Mike McCarthy, so Dak, you might be on the way out too. My opinion, again, because this is more on the road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management, I will share my opinion. I had the opportunity to work with the Dallas Cowboys as an intern back in 2002. Had the opportunity to meet Emmitt Smith, Quincy Carter, Roy Williams, who else? Uh, Darren Woodson, Tony Smith, tight end, Larry Allen, a few big offensive linemen, Antonio Bryant? Was it Antonio Bryant or Antonio Brown? And why am I looking up? Because I have this shirt in my office that I had signed when I was working with the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think I had him sign it. I thought I did. So I'm trying to look for his number. He wore number 14. Let me see who else. Don't know who that is. Coach K, one of the equipment managers. Hey, look at my signature. Uh, Darren Woodson. Yeah, there go Tony Smith. Who else? There? Roy Williams, Quincy Carter, Larry Allen, number 73. Billy Cutcliffe, number 3, was a kicker. Peter Hunter, he was a safety, number 47. Mario Edwards, I think he's coaching right now. Mario Edwards, number 27, played DB. I know he has a son that is playing in a league now, playing defensive line. Can't really see who else that is. Tony Dixon plays safety. Yeah, it's some more players than Clint Sterner, quarterback. Oh gosh, yeah, they kind of hurt my neck. But you understand, yeah, I had the opportunity to work there. I had the opportunity to meet Jerry Jones. How we conversed on the sideline for a split second. No, he asked me how was I doing, and I told him fine. And no, thank you for granting me the opportunity to work with the Cowboys. And he used to talk about, yeah, it's a good day. I said, yes, sir, it is. No, hey, so we had a very small conversation. Now, what I'm stating in reference to the Cowboys, yes, I'm a 49ers fan, but as a fan or someone that has an expertise in football from all different aspects, I just think that Jerry Jones did to sit himself down and just be an owner. Sign the checks or pay somebody else to sign the checks and just sit down and enjoy the company that you purchase for a little or nothing back in the 90s. I think it was the 90s, early 90s or late 80s or early 90s whenever he purchased the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, they are a pretty decent team compared to the 49ers. But the 49ers have the 49ers have their ups and downs. They have their issues as well. But I think Jerry Jones just needs to just be an owner instead of having his hand in everything that's going on. That's what you hired these individuals for them to care for the team just like you would want them to care for the team. And that's what some of them are trying to do. However, but it seems like that you're always in the limelight talking to the media, saying everything, coming up with a game plan. But man, have you sat down and talked with the coach about what type of game plan they're running? And if you did, why are you sharing it all with everybody? No, just let them execute the game plan. That is, let let the game plan execute on the playing field, not in the stands, not in the boardroom, not in the parking lot, not in the concession, not at the concession stand. Things online. So I think Jerry Jones just need to take a step back and allow those individuals in those particular places do their job. uh, Barry Switzer and Jimmy Johnson. Both of those coaches won Super Bowls with the Dallas Cowboys. I want to say one of them went back to back, but both of those coaches won a Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys as Jerry Jones as the owner. Now, it took them a very short period of time. It wasn't no 5 years, 10 years that they're there. Then they finally won the Super Bowl. They were there less than 5 years and they won the Super Bowl. So that should tell you something about those individuals' coaching strategies and their character, what they're all about. But then you got to still and deal with the you have to deal with Jerry Jones because of the way that he is portrayed. Like I said, I don't know him personally. I just conversed with him for a short period of time when I did an intern with the Dallas Cowboys back in 2002, during the spring intern. So I know again we converse very little, but I just think he just needs to sit down and be an owner and let those people that he placed in those particular position do their job. It's not that hard. Just allow them to do their job. That's what you hired them for. That's what you're paying them to do. So allow them to do their job. Now, if they mess up, then you can pull them to the side, meet face to face, sit down and schedule a meeting and talk and hash out whatever that is going on. So that's my 2 cents and the nickel and a quarter on the Dallas Cowboys. I think that they definitely need to uh, make some arrangements to get someone in there that's very strong minded. And I know some people don't. A strong minded coach do not want to work with. Excuse me. A strong minded coach don't want to work with and ownership to such natures like how what Jerry Jones portray. Now again, he's smart business wise, but he's not a good player personnel person. He's not a good coach. He's not a good manager. But I wish him well and all the business and adventures that he is a part of. I wish him well. But just go home, sit down and get yourself together and just sit back and enjoy the football games that are being played. Now let's continue on. We got all that about the Cowboys. That wasted a good 5 minutes of nothing. Oh my gosh. And continue on. The Rams and the Detroit Lions. The Lions defeated the Rams. Again, they lost by one. It was 24-23. I know it was somewhere right up in that close. But yeah, the Lions won a game 24-23. So again, Detroit is one of those teams that had came by surprise and they're making a lot of noise. And so I wish them well in the success that they're having. Continue to fight on. Do what you got to do. And then continue on to Monday. They pushed the Steelers and Bills games to Monday. And I was wondering why. I said, man, why they got 2 games on Saturday and 3 games on Sunday? And I'm looking like somebody's missing. So they had a Monday night game. I'm not sure why they did that, but hey, it's not for me to sit at those tables or those scheduling meetings to sit at the table and say, hey, this is the way I think you should do it. All right. So the Steelers and Bill games will move to Monday due to a potential weather storm. Buffalo defeated the Steelers 31-17. So the Bills advance on. And they will host the reigning Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. And the Eagles and the Buccaneers finished to even it out. The Buccaneers defeated the Eagles 32-9. That was a mollywop, as they say. That is something. Yeah, that was a mollywop. Now let's take a look at the next round, which is the divisional round, divisional playoff. So let's take a look at that. I kind of went around some of the scores, so you should be aware. Oh, I thought the game was at 3. It's at 7. Hold up now. So this is something now. I'm seeing something very different. Excuse me one moment. Let me get myself a beverage. Yeah, I told you guys drinking in my Christmas gift, the 49ers. Yes, this was a gift to me, and I really appreciate my family for that. Their gifts, all the gifts that they provided me for Christmas. And they know that I'm a 49ers fan, so they provided me with a lot of 49ers apparel, a lot of 49er memorabilia. This is the word I'm looking for. All right, today's playoff schedule at 3:30 Central. Oh, that's Central Standard Time, so it is time zone. Central Standard Time. The Texans travel to Baltimore. Baltimore open up their first round. This is the second round. This is divisional. Baltimore had the bye, so they're hosting the Houston Texans at 3:30 Central Standard Time on ESPN, ABC, ESPN Plus, or ESPN Deportes. All right. Continue on to the game that I am very interested in. Is the Green Bay Packers are traveling to the Bay to face the San Francisco 49ers, in which the game is scheduled to kick off at 7:15 Central Standard Time on Fox or Fox Deportes. So definitely tune in to a great game. Might fix me some dip again and sit down and enjoy. Oh man, I forgot I got something I got to do during that time. But hey, it is what it is. I go get me something, try to hurry up and come to the house and catch the game, finish the game. Today with the 49ers and the Packers at 7:15 Central Standard Time. And then continue on to Sunday. Starting out, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to Detroit Motor City. Kickoff is scheduled to be at 2 p.m. on NBC Peacock Universal. And at 5:30 Central Standard Time, the reigning Super Bowl champions will travel to Buffalo for a 5:30 kickoff 5:30 kickoff 7 time. What's 7 time? A 5:30 kickoff Central Standard Time on CBS Paramount Plus. So definitely tune in to some great football that is taking place today as well as tomorrow. The Texans and the Ravens and the Packers and the 49ers today, and the Buccaneers and Lions and the Chiefs and the Bills tomorrow. So definitely got a full pack of football fun this weekend. So definitely tune in to those particular games and see who is en route to Las Vegas for the Super Bowl. And speaking of Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Raiders, how I'm finna say the Oakland Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders has hired at Coach Pierce as their full-time head coach. Now I know somebody did something about the rah-rah coaches and these particular coaches. So congratulations to Antonio Pierce, a defensive play linebacker. Congratulations on the hire not with the Tampa Bay. Excuse me, with the Las Vegas Raiders. Congratulations on that. And I wanted to share also another coach that has just been hired to run an NFL football team. And he goes by the name of Jared Mayo. Is it Jared Mayo? I'm kind of, yeah, I think it's Jared Mayo. He was a linebacker for the New England Patriots, and now he is the new head coach for the New England Patriots. So wish him well on that, and hoping though that he can definitely be successful and come on out and be productive with the New England Patriots because they have a history of producing great teams, but this past few years Belichick has declined, so I think Belichick is on his way of retiring, but I really doubt that he does because he's one of those coaches that definitely has to be involved. So kudos to the Patriots, kudos to the Raiders, kudos to the Carolina Panthers as they continue to interview. Uh, Kudos to the Chargers as they interview for a position, and you have other spots open. The Seattle Seahawks, Pete Carroll just retired, so you have some openings coming up. So many coaches they're getting of age now. They're not saying that they're wore out, but they're wore out and they're ready to go home and sit down and chill out and just enjoy the grandchildren, play golf, and enjoy the remainder days of their lives instead of sitting up here yelling and fussing at their grown folks about what you need to do. But that's coaching. And you listen to More on the Road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. Nothing but more is what we are all about. Like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel, More and More Sports Management, to keep up with a lot of information or events that we're hosting and that we're planning. You can find more information about us and what we do if you'd like to sit down and talk and help us to create different fundraiser ideas for you, as well as just sit and talk how we can help promote your business and negotiate contracts. Excuse me, getting tongue twisted because I'm excited about the game. Ugh, football time, yeah. Excuse me. Let me stop making myself look silly. So, give you like more information. Log on to the website, have our contact information as well as our social media link pages. Because if you type in more and more sports management, some other stuff may come up that has no relationship to me. I'm looking at this article now. So as I was looking at the scores, looking at this article for about Ebony Shorts, where it goes above me on Uniform District has designing cleat. She has a clothing. I'm not sure if she's a clothing apparel, but I know she has a. The article is typed that was published today at noon. Next women up. Ebony Shorts, sewing manager for the Baltimore Ravens. And so she is doing some outstanding work with the Baltimore Ravens, and I guess they have a series of the next woman up series. Women are rising up in the ranks to professional football and in positions as a power in a space that for too long was ruled almost exclusively by men. We're seeing more and more women breaking barriers in the sport, but what are the stories beyond the headlines? Who are the women? Who are the women shaping and influence the NFL today? Answer those questions with the aim of the Next Woman Up series. While the conversation Q&As are edited and condensed for clarity, this is a formal for impactful women to share experience in their own words. Without further ado, we introduce Ebony Short. She's not a guest. I was just reading the headline, but I will check and see if we can get her to be on as a guest because that is very interesting for her to be in a position where she's in. She's designing things with jerseys as well as with cleats. So definitely we'll see if we can reach out to her. Let me see how I can reach out to her and just see if we can interview her for the show. But like I said, the Ravens are the enemy at this particular time because they are the top seeded team uh, in this playoff race. So Ravens, you do what you do on the AFC side, and the 49ers will continue to do what they do on the NFC side. Again, this is more on the road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. Nothing but more is what we are all about. Now, and speaking of coaching, I have the opportunity of coaching again Hillcrest Christian School, where I assist with the varsity boys basketball team, but I am over the junior varsity boys basketball team. We suffered a loss, a district loss. It's okay, but hey, things like that happen. But you still, as I say, you still live to fight on. Just still got a few little bugs to take care of, and that's what we're going to be doing this upcoming week as we prepare for another district game against this school out of somewhere in the south. I just can't remember where it come from. Um, Gosh, what school is this? I'm forgetting the schedule so much right now. I forget who we're playing. Um, I know we're playing a school out of Louisiana. I think no, it's Franklin, Porter Chapel, Vicksburg. That's what I meant. Yes, we have Porter Chapel, Vicksburg. So yeah, Porter Chapel coming in, and so I'm just praying that by our team that come out be ready to play. Don't sit here and just lay down and just give the game away. I think we just need to come on out and play hard. Now, and some things though you try to explain to some this generation about the game of basketball, you trying to explain to them what the game is all about, but they still want to do what they want to do, and you try to you try to mentor them and mold them and tell them, say, hey, this is how we need to do it, or do this, try this. But again, some of us are stubborn. Some of us, I'm not talking about my squad. I'm talking about a lot of people. Some of us are just stubborn that we don't want to listen to what is the to listen to what is being explained to us so that we can go ahead and take care of business. But that just I can't say. I can't say. That's just the way that they are. So uh we just gonna have to come out and play better. This upcoming game that we have coming up, we're just gonna come out and play better. And that's the whole the gist of it. And that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna come out and play better, and so we can go ahead and get things taken care of. Whew, man, I don't know. I just feel a little different. No, and again, I'm probably excited about the game, about the game, about playing. About man, what game am I excited about? About excited about the 49ers game. That's what I'm getting excited about. So I'm excited about the 49ers game. So definitely come on out. Uh, cheer on your team. If your team not in it, go cheer for somebody. Sit on the couch, sit down and enjoy the game. Okay, that's all. I'm listening. I heard somebody talking. I forgot. This is the website I'm looking at, and it's making a lot of noise. But definitely come on, go out and enjoy somebody's game and watch and see what's going on. Come on out, have fun, enjoy the day, be successful, be fruitful, and do what you do to enjoy the game. Be safe and all that good stuff. Now, I want to make a segue into something. Friday, we had a officer involved shooting. What I mean by we, I mean by residents of Hines County. Well, there was an officer involved shooting in Hines County at a grocery store at a store in Jackson, Mississippi, and it was involved the Hines County Sheriff's Office. I don't know anything in detail about it, but just know that someone was shot by an officer. There was a weapon, and it has been obtained, and the MBI is out investigating. So it's something I don't know. Again, I don't know the details about it. Don't want to know the details about it, but I just want to make a statement about something. Not knowing what exactly happened, you can there can be multiple different assumptions about it. Respect, honor, and just do the right thing. Respect those individuals of authority, a supervisor, a store owner, law enforcement. Um, God, what I say, respect authority. Show respect for someone with that's in authority, because if you're in a position, you would want that respect too as well. And I forgot the other one. Whew. But what we're trying to get into is that let the people do their job. You know the rules when you go to certain. You know rules when you go place. No, you know things that you can do, things that you cannot do. Just simply respect those individuals doing their job. They're trying to make an honest living, and you or the individuals coming out being disrespectful is a bunch of foolishness, because some of us don't know how to take things and separate it and leave it there and don't entertain all that foolishness, because that's what leads to other things. Like stated once before on a previous show, I was talking with the law enforcement officer, and we were talking, and Yvonne said, sometimes an argument can turn to a domestic violence. Then that domestic violence can turn into a homicide. You were arguing, you had a disagreement, put it that way, you had a disagreement. And then after that disagreement, there were possibly licks and things. There were probably some type of physical activity that happened, and then that's what's going to lead to somebody potentially getting killed. Because don't nobody like to lose a fight, especially a fight or argument or a great debate. Nobody wants to lose that. But sometimes we just have to separate our egos and separate our egos and separate doing the right thing, instead of saying I have to be in control, it's all about me, whatever I say it goes, and that's what it's going to be. So don't sit there and argue and debate with somebody about it. Sometimes you just have to let people be. If they want to sit there and argue and embarrass themselves, let them do that. You don't have to be a part of that. And that's what's the issue with some of us. We want to be a part of that embarrassment, and we're going to embarrass them, or they're going to embarrass us, and we're going to be embarrassing. We're going to be two or more embarrassed individuals. So definitely cut that nonsense out and sit here, learn, expect how to work things out instead of, again, a debate turned into an abuse. Then abuse had turned into a homicide. So you see, I don't know exactly what happened, who got lost in between, whatever, but definitely sit down, chill out, and cut all that nonsense out. Man, I know I'm gonna have to cut the show short because we got a lot of stuff going on today. I got to go to this event, then got to come back home, try to make sure I catch the game. So I got a lot going on. I need to go ahead and get this day started. Much love to you guys. I really appreciate you guys' support. I just want to say thank you for all that y'all are doing and what you continue to do. And I know that we made an announcement. Was it last week or week before last? One of them. For those that are listening to Talking Sports Live, we're making some changes, and you'll see here more about the different updates. So definitely follow along us via social media. So we can definitely stay in touch. Looking forward to the exciting things that we're about to go to do with Talking Sports Live. So stay tuned for much more. Again, if you'd like more information about who More and More Sports Management is, you can log on to our website at www.mmsmichaelsam-management.com. So definitely log on and see how we can be of an assistance to you, as well as see how we can stay in touch about with the different updates and all the exciting news that we have going on. But again, guys, got to get out of here. Got a lot of stuff I got to get taken care of today. So let me go ahead and get myself together to go ahead and get this stuff taken care of. Much love to you guys. I don't know where we're going to be at next Saturday, but we're going to be somewhere and we're going to have a joyful time. Much love to you guys. 1 + 1 = deuces.